Hello everybody and welcome to my tutorial on how to use Scratch. So today we're going to build a catch game. So if you don't know what is a catch game, it's basically a type of game where you, the user, is controlling a ball with arrow keys and A or D keys. So we're going to make the exact same game with A and D key support and left arrow and right arrow key support. So let's jump in. So first we're going to delete this sprite one, the default sprite. It asks us, do you want to delete the sprite? Click OK. Delete it. Next, head on to choose a sprite. Then we're gonna go to the bowl sprite. But before we choose the bowl sprite, first we're gonna go the apple sprite. Because first we're gonna be doing the apple sprite. We have to program the falling apple. First, set this coordinates to 143 x0. So we set that up. 1, 4, 3. There you go. And instead of 3, we'll put 0. Next, what we're going to do is that we are going to first bring a green flag clicked right here. Then we are going to put a forever loop. First, then we'll put this forever loop. There you go. Now before we continue, we're gonna first choose a backdrop. So we're gonna choose the boardwalk. Now that we're done with the boardwalk backdrop setting, we're gonna go to backdrops and then click on backdrops and then delete the backdrop one, which is the blank one. So delete it. Now we have boardwalk. Once we're done, then we're gonna go back to the apple sprite. And then next what we're gonna do is that we are going to go to motion and then bring this change Y by block, set it to -5. -5. There you go. Next, we're gonna go back to control, bring a forever loop, an if statement. And then what we're gonna put is that we're gonna go to operators here, bring the OR operator first, OR. But first we're gonna assemble the operator, which we're gonna put in the if statement. Since this shape is hexagon, so it's a diamond shape, it will fit in the diamond shaped hole because this is a Boolean operator. So the if statement only works with Boolean operators. Because if you put this Boolean operator over here, see that it lights up. But if, for example, you put sensing, like for example a mouse X, you'll see that it won't light up because this is a different shape. This is a value operator, which is a rounded shape. So this won't fit. So anyway, we're gonna go and bring less than or equal to blocks. Head on back to motion, and then we're gonna go to Y position. After we get Y position, we're gonna duplicate, place one side over here and the other side here. Then set these to -170, -170. And delete the extra stuff. Then here will also be -170, -170. After that, we're gonna attach the equals to position on the left side of the OR operator, right here. You see that the OR just got larger. So the number more you put operators, the larger it gets. So this just got thicker. Then attach it over here. And you see that the if statement, the top side, has gotten thicker because of the number of operators. So next what we're gonna do is that we're gonna bring go to random position, set Y to 143. We're gonna bring it right over here. Then what we're gonna do is go to Control and head on to the last, the fourth last block, which is the stop all. You see that it's square on the bottom because this is an ending block. You'll see that the bottom of the forever loop is the same thing, except that the if statement is different. So what we're going to do is place it right here. So what this stop all script does is that this basically stops other scripts in all the scripts in this project. So we're gonna bring this back there. Set this back to 143. Put that back and let's see here. So what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna go back to events when green flag clicked. This will be for the rotation. So forever loop again. Head on to motion. Turn 15 degrees. This will turn it 15 degrees. So we're gonna set the direction to 90 again. Then we're gonna bring the scoring. So for the scoring, we're gonna head on to variables. And then you're gonna see this. Set my variable to 0, change my variable, show variable, my variable, hide my variable. Then we're gonna go to make a variable. Click that. And then this will be a private variable, because since we're not using any other sprites for the scoring. So once it's a private script, then we're gonna name it score. Then click on OK. And there you go. You got the score variable. And then we're gonna delete the my variable variable. You'll see that there's a variables tab here, but that's an add-on from the add-ons menu. So what we're gonna do is head on to events. Another when green flag clicked over here. That one we're gonna do later. Then we're gonna place this one, and then we're basically gonna detach this script, and then duplicate this script, reattach it, and put it back in there. Now that we're done with this one, next we're gonna do the last green flag script for the apple. So what we're gonna do next is that we are going to go to variables, bring a set score to 0 block, put it right there, and then a forever loop, and then we're gonna bring an if statement. What, hold your horses, because we're gonna go to choose a sprite again for the bowl. So we're gonna bring this bowl sprite. Click. Now that we got the bowl, we're gonna place it right over here, which the coordinates will be set up. Then what we're gonna do is set the 124 to 119. So just put a 19. There you go. Next, we're gonna set that 10 to 0. Just clearing that up, we'll set it to 0. There you go. Next, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go to events, and then head on to control, bring a forever loop. Then we're gonna head on to the if statement here. We're gonna bring 2. Sensing, then bring the key space press block. We're gonna need to duplicate it because we need 2. And then duplicate again. Now you might be thinking, what do we need and why we are using these 4 blocks? And why do we have these 4 blocks? The reason is that in the beginning of the video, I told you guys that we're gonna make a catch game script with A and D key support. So these 2 keys for the right and left, right arrow and left arrow keys, these 2 will be for the A and D keys. So you might be thinking, how do we fit these two into one Boolean? So the solution is head on to operators, bring this OR block. I think you guys remember when we were doing that Apple script, we were doing the positioning when the apple falls down to the floor, it will stop the script. That's when we use this OR operator. Since it has multiple slots, so that's how we're gonna accommodate these 4 blocks. So what we're gonna do, set these to A and D. Then this one will be left arrow and right arrow. So this is basically has turned into a matching game. Right arrow key goes with D key and left arrow key goes with A key. So with this in mind, we're going to bring the right arrow to the top slot, which is number 1 slot. Bring D key pressed. Then in the second one, we're going to go to key left, bring key left arrow pressed, the first slot of the second if statement. Then put the A into the second slot. Then you guys might be thinking, how do we move the ball side to side? So we're gonna go to motion and we're gonna bring the change X by, because the X position will be left to right. So what we're gonna do is duplicate these. But you guys might be thinking, we could use the move 10 steps block, but it's a universal. It can be, but you don't know. It can be up, down, or left, or right. You never know. That's why we use these ones, because these ones are efficient for this task. So change X by 10 goes here, change X by 10 goes here. This one, then we're going to put change X by -10. Next, we're going to test this. But hold your horses. Before we test, we need to complete this script. So first, what we're going to do is head on to control, if statement, and then we're going to go to sensing, then touching, mouse pointer, change it to bowl, go to then go to variables, then bring change score by 1, and then head on to sounds, delete the chomp sound, choose a sound, and bring coin sound. Then what we're going to do is that once we're done, we're going to bring the start sound coin. After that, we are going to bring these 2 blocks. Duplicate, put these here, and put this back here. Now, let's test it. We're going to click on go, and you'll see works. You have a falling apple. You have the ball moving left to right with the arrow keys. And the A and D keys too. So we're basically done with the game with A and D key support. And a stop. It falls down to the ground and then the game stops because it's the stop all block. So make sure you like and smash that subscribe button and share this video with friends and family who like Scratch. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos like this. Bye!